Welcome to the Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes to the news today. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has just chaired the regular government meeting in May 2022. The meeting focused on discussing the socio-economic situation in May and in the first 5 months of the year and the key tasks in the upcoming time. The meeting agreed that the economy in May and in the first 5 months of the year continued to recover strongly. Generally, in the 5 months, state budget revenue is estimated at more than 57% of the estimate, up 18.7% over the same period in 2021. Import-export turnover increased by 15.6%. The economy has a trade surplus of $516 million. Industrial production index increased by more than 8%. Nearly 100,000 new and re-established businesses. International tourists in 5 months increased by 350%. In particular, the 31st SEA Games was held very successfully and safely. Vietnam rose 48 places, ranked 14 in the Nikkei Asia COVID Recovery Index. Regarding the key tasks in June, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested to promote vaccination, perfecting policy on implementation of economy recovery and development programs and national target programs, continue to maintain microeconomic stability and control inflation. Standing Deputy Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has just signed a decision approving the Foreign Investment Corporation strategy for the period 2021 to 2030. The specific objective of the strategy is to increase the proportion of registered investment capital of countries and territories in the same regions and the total foreign investment capital of a country to more than 70% in the period of 2021 to 2025 and 75% in the period 2026 to 2030. Increased by 50% the number of the multinational corporations in group of 500 largest corporations in the world ranked by the Fortune magazine USA having the presence and operation in Vietnam. By 2030, it will be a group of 3 leading countries in ASEAN and a group of 60 leading countries in the world according to the World Bank's Business Environment Ranking. Stream currently accounts for 50% of Vietnam's total value and in the item with the strongest growth in the recent years. In 2021, Stream's export turnover will reach nearly $3.9 billion since the beginning of the year, thanks to the reduction of the world's COVID-19 pandemic. Stream's export, mainly farm shrimps, have grown very strongly, reaching the turnover of over $1.5 billion so far, increased by more than 41% over the same period last year. According to the Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers, from the beginning of the year until now, shrimp exports have maintained a high growth rate of 35%. The U.S. continues to be the largest shrimp export market of Vietnam, with the proportion accounting for more than 20%, followed by the Chinese market. South Korea's Yonhap news agency, citing a military source, says that early in the morning of June 5th, North Korea launched at least one ballistic missile into the water east of the Korean Peninsula, Sea of Japan. Reuters also cited a South Korean military source as confirming that Pyongyang had fired a ballistic missile into the East Sea of the country. The last time North Korea launched 3 missiles on the morning of May 25th. One of them is believed to be the intercontinental ballistic missile. The missile flew 360 kilometers at the maximum altitude of 540 kilometers. Thus, since the beginning of the year, North Korea has carried out 8 launches, including a ballistic missile launch, causing concern to the countries in the region. The news of North Korea's missile launch comes after the US and South Korea have just completed the first joint exercise in more than 4 years involving the US aircraft carrier. The exercise will take place from June 2nd to 4th in international water off the Japanese island of Okinawa. Exercise activities include air defense, anti-ships, anti-submarine, and maritime interception. The aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan and a 100-ton nuclear-powered aircraft carrier took part in the exercise. Other ships participating at the guided missile cruiser USS Antietam, the destroyer USS Penfold equipped with the Aegis system, and the tanker USNS Bigthorn. South Korea also dispatched the landing ship Marado, the destroyer Sejong the Great, the destroyer Munmu the Great, and a number of other ships. This is the first joint exercise by the two countries since the South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol took office last month, and the first bilateral exercise by the two countries involving an aircraft carrier since November 2017. This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Goodbye.